right, guys, Dominick Izzo, the bull of MLM Network Marketing Warfare Podcast. We're going to go another route today, again, talking about the anti-MLM'ers. I actually feel very strongly about the fact that if we're going to be just confident and taking our business forward, that when these people come up with challenges, you need to fucking have the answers for the challenges. It's as simple as that. And if you don't have the answers for the challenges, you simply say, you know what? I haven't heard that before. Let me try to find an answer for that. Because in the process, if you actually sit there and are brought to somebody and they say, hey, MLM's a scam, MLM is this, all this kind of stuff, and you don't have an answer, you're going to get educated on stuff, which is great. You're going to have to either come up with an answer or, I don't know, maybe you're going to see it's a scam. Whatever the reason. I think you got to define what a scam is first, and I think that scams have to do with manipulation. Scams have to do with not following up promises, lying. So, number one, integrity is everything. If you do not have integrity, get the fuck out of this business. This business was ruined in the 1980s and the 1990s by get-rich-quick salesmen, scumbags, and people who really just funneled people into the business and then left them there with no training whatsoever. You have to remember, this is direct sales. If your company is not exchanging a product or a service for a dollar amount, it's a scam. 100% it's a scam. So you have to be very aware of that. When it also comes to the methodology, you know, I don't know another sales position or sales job. Sales is, number one, it's hard, but it's really not that hard because you're selling on a daily basis. You know, I hear it all the time. You know, whenever I pitch somebody MLM, same thing they say. I don't want to recruit and I don't want to have to sell. Well, the business is selling, recruiting, and then training recruiters who sell. But it's all the way you look at it, right? I've said it very many times. It's the same thing no matter what you say. It's just a flipped perception. The way that I have value in it is seeing, instead of selling a product and then trying to convert a customer into a business owner, because the mindset is very difficult, right? You spend 30, 40 minutes or an hour trying to sell your product, presenting value. You wear somebody down because if you're not selling properly, you're going to beat them down into submission, and you don't want that. And then when you've gotten that position, they're going to be like, hey, by the way, there's a business opportunity in this. Oh, shit, I just want to get off the fucking phone with this guy. So when you bring it up in the beginning and say, listen, I'm looking for franchise owners of the company I'm with. What do we sell? You're selling franchises. You're becoming your own customer, and you're selling franchises. Well, I don't know. Explain that. It sounds like a scam. You got to have the answer to it. You have to have the answer to it. And if you go to the Bull of MLM on YouTube, you will see 40 videos I've done, plus with whiteboard demonstrations on the actual nature of what network marketing is. The goal as what we are, right? The salespersons and whatever company you're in, brand partner, representative, partner, doesn't make a difference. Your job is to perpetuate sales every single month for the company. I don't know why that we don't talk about this. Oh, no, we're not selling anything. It's semantics. And really, when you, again, there's so many different ways to look at it. I like changing the mentality. I like selling the business model. And when you really think about it, it's, yeah, you're gonna buy every month product from the company. You're going to become a virtual franchise owner, a brand partner with it. That's going to entitle you for tax write-off loss, right? So at the end of the year, if your state allows it, write off your phone bill because you're doing work from your phone, your cable bill because you're doing using your cable bill, your electric bill. Some states will allow you to write off your own rent if you're working from home, or maybe a room in your home. So if at the end of the year, I mean, think about this in its simplest terms. If you have to get 12 months worth of product, right, every month you got to buy, I don't know, $100, $200, $300 worth of products. Then number one, the mentality is, oh, I got to buy something every month. I got to spend money every month. Well, we all want to buy. We just don't want to be sold. But if at the end of the year, you get a tax write-off that either counterbalances that or you profit a little bit, does it have value? You maybe get free product every year, or maybe you'd pocket a few $100s. I don't know. I will make zero income claims. But if you minimally got free product, and the product was good and you enjoyed taking it, would that have value to you? For anyone, it's those who say, no, it wouldn't. They're the ones who are emotionally hung up on being kind of manipulated into this. And that's the number one aspect with these anti-MLM'ers. It's, yeah, I get it. They were fucked over. You wouldn't have this much angst and anger and just I mean, these people who are posting every single day. MLM's a scam, this and that. Hi, hun, sliding in your DMs. I get it. I've been in the industry for 15 years. I was part of the shitty three-way calls. What do you mean you don't want to be rich in 6 months? What do you mean you don't want to give up your time? What do you mean you don't want to be working on a beach somewhere, doing all this stuff? I will tell you, it's you do own a virtual franchise. You do get tax benefits just like companies do. There's no brick and mortar. If you switch the mindset from every month, I got to spend $200 versus every month, that's the cost of my overhead, the mentality changes. I owned a gym, and for 3 years, I had to pay rent to the landlord of the gym, was $1,850 every month, right? I had to pay for the electric. In the heat, in the winter, I had to pay the heat bill, the gas bill for the heat. Summertime, I had to pay the lowest average for the gas bill for the heat, even though the heat was never on. There was no AC. I had an alarm, cable bill, whatever utility, water bills. So I had a monthly overhead, and there was no advertising on that, right? Advertising was huge. So I paid an overhead every month. I never bitched and complained and said, fuck, every month I got to pay $33,000 to keep this place going. I never bitched about that. There was tax benefits at the end of the year, right? So what was it, a scam? Should I have said to the landlord, hey, you know what? If you really valued me doing business in here, you would profit off of what I bring in here, and I'll pay you a percentage of that. Well, that's affiliate marketing. So the landlord still got to make money. So knock your shit off. You really still want to go this way, you really got to see what business is. The second part of this is, going into the perception. I get it. It's you're promised you won't have to work. That is a shit lie. It's a fucking lie. Going to look at this one today. This is where am I at? Let me pull this up. All right. This is from MLM. Oh, I don't want to report that. I want to go over to here so you guys could see this on the screen. There we go. This is from the MLM Boss Babe over on Instagram, right? And she writes, when MLM'rs tell you, quote, the 99% of those who failed aren't willing to put in the work, end quote. What they mean is that those people weren't willing to work for free with a promise that they might make money at some point. If 99% of the people were not willing to work, every company would have a 99% turnover rate. The problem isn't the people or the work, it's the fucking MLM. Do you know any realtors? How much money do they spend to get the education, to get their real estate license? How much money did they spend for their once they got their real estate license, they have to pay to take the test, state and national test, wherever they're at. And if they move from a state, they keep the national, but then they got to go through the state test of whatever new state they're going to. Realtor fees for the company they work with, whole bunch of fees, thousands and thousands of dollars. Listing to get in the MLS, listing whatever home base they're in, they got to pay for that fee, and it's 100% commission. I don't know if you knew this or not. You don't get paid every week. Sometimes a deal will take 3-4 months, I don't know, a year to get that paycheck. And some people have to have a second or third job, and they do the real estate on the weekends. Their advertising comes out of their pocket. Business cards, some places will pay for business cards for you to get. Others, that aren't so big, you have to pay for the business cards you get. So my point is, you're putting in money after money. It's costing you money to have a real estate license that you hope your hard work will pay off, and you'll bonus off that. You'll benefit off that. And then when you sell a home, now there's some things you're not allowed to do, right? You're not allowed to sit there and just rant and rave over a specific neighborhood, or you're not supposed to put your opinion in, really. But you think some realtors will go in there and go, this is a beautiful home. What do realtors do? They show up, they look nice, they beauty the place up to make sure that you as the buyer or potential buyer comes in and you see value in something you want to purchase. Now, wait a second, too. There's also the lister. So if I'm a realtor and I go to you, I have to make sure that you see the value in my ability to list and sell your home, which you don't pay me anything until the end, the back end. Now let's look at buyers. You know that that there's a split with the commission. So when you really think about it, if you list a home, all I got to do is find the buyers for the home. Well, that sounds real easy, right? All you have to do is find the buyers for the home. Sounds like MLM. All you have to do is find 2 people. Sounds real damn similar. I bring the buyers to you. You're the one who did that. You're the one who had to get the listing first. You're the one who had to get entered in the MLS, write up the narrative, take your listers' calls all the time, deal with them on prices, find the lawyer, all this stuff. You know, I get 50% of the commission just for bringing people to you that make a decision on whether or not they want to sell it. And yeah, it's in my best interest to wind up having you buy a home so I get a commission, but you're going to work just as hard to get them to buy the home. And nobody makes money until the transaction's done. Could be months. So I get it. It's all on how you present this. And the presentation is done for shit. You do work in network marketing. I spend 6, 8, 10 hours a day working this. No, you do not just put up content and people will come into your funnels and they'll be like, oh my gosh. And look at it this way. You ever see the people on YouTube that they promote, buy my funnel filling program for your network marketing business? And it's blown me away. Wait a second. So you're going to tell me you have a program that's going to fill my funnel. Somebody tried to pitch me on this on LinkedIn a couple months ago. Well, yeah, you know what? It's going to put out 1,000 emails a day, and it's going to filter the ones to you, and this and that. And my question was, all right, if this is for network marketing, why wouldn't you recruit people into a network marketing business, leverage this system you have, because when they make money, you'll make money off of this? That sounds like a scam, because you clearly don't believe in the industry. But there's a lot of fucking suckers out there who do, right? You got to call people. You have to sit there 100% slide in people's DMs. I'd like a conversation with you. And there's different tactics to use. See, what you're not taught is how to talk to people. And this is where the network marketing industry really shits the bed. I will fight this a million times over. The network marketing industry is not a scam. The people who teach it, who do not teach their people how to introduce themselves, contact people properly, know the difference between how to talk to your friends and family versus the people you don't know. Don't be pushy. Don't leverage your religion. Do not build rapport. I think it's the shittiest thing on the planet. One of my uplines used to sit there and go, hey, you know what we do is I like to go in people's DMs and I like to go, hey, yeah, I saw you're into fishing. I am too. You know, I'm into fishing, and man, I don't know, maybe we could talk about fishing sometime. By the way, I have a business opportunity. People have more respect when you cut to the chase. John, I see you follow me. I appreciate that. I'm in network marketing. That's my industry. I'd like an opportunity to talk to you about it. May not be for you, but I'd like your number. Please forward it to me. Shit, give them an opportunity to say no, thank you. And if they say no, thank you, that's it. Your friends and your family, stop doing the, hey, we're going to make money in 6 months. It's like, no, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm scared. I'm nervous. For me, this has value. I want to do this business. I would like your support, and I'd like you to see what I'm doing. Don't do the, dude, would you please just get involved from me? Don't fucking do that. But you will work. You will work. What network marketing, what you have to stop looking at is, stop looking at you're going to make money. Start looking at you're going to develop a skill set. So here, shit. Those who do run businesses understand there's no passive income. There is no passive income. The moment you stop working, guess what? 80% of your people are going to see you work and stop working, and you're going to be going down. The people who are making $300, $400, $500, $1.2 million a month, oh, they're scamming people. No, they're working. They're having conversations every single fucking day. Now, you may go, dude, I worked for a living, right? I was in retail, the nightclub industry, law enforcement. I owned a gym. I've worked my ass off. I've done more work with network marketing, but it's conversations. It's conversations. And it's a volume. I have an edge because I was a cop. My job was to talk people into handcuffs and make them think it was a good idea and for their safety. If I could do that, anyone could talk somebody into seeing the value of 3 areas like we talk about: commerce, cash flow, and culture, right? Stop pushing your products on people. People are going to find value where they find value in. But don't think for 1 second that you're going to come in this business and work. Some companies pay every month. Some companies pay, every week. My biggest suggestion for network marketing is, if you believe in this industry, work on breaking even every month. The problem is the expectations, right? So people think they're going to make $1 million in their first year. Of course, it could be done. But if you think instead, all right, how do I like this product I'm on? Every month, my overhead is $200 plus, say $250. How do I cover the cost for that so I get this for free every month? Work on that. That is really not that hard. The problem so many people is the pressure, the overwhelming, the ridiculous, unattainable goals in such a short time, and then the quit. But it's the same thing with real estate. People who got in real estate didn't in their first year. Yeah, there are some who just crushed it, but they went out after it. They worked it every day, all day long. Network marketing, I make phone calls every day. I set up phone calls every day. I do podcasts. I do information. I don't talk about product. I don't sell product. I want the information out there. And my job is to present value, because when value is clear, decisions are easy. So if I present value to you in this industry, you're like, okay, I want to hear more what you have to say. Then that's a genuine, no pressure conversation. You have to have the ability to talk to people. And what network marketing is infamous for is paralysis analysis. People are told to read books, watch podcasts, come to conventions, listen to stuff, and they get overwhelmed by the dynamic speakers and those who just have the captivating ability to talk to people in the first place. The problem is those people don't know how to teach that. We talk about it all the time with my team. You want to learn how to talk to people? Watch movies. Watch stand-up comedians. Listen to the way that people tell stories. If you have kids, do you read monotone stories to your kids at night before they go to bed? Or are you dynamic? Translate that passion, into a true narrative with integrity when you talk to people. We only do 4 things: contact, invite, show the plan, follow up. In the beginning, you're going to need people to show the plan for you and follow up with a 3-way call. The contact and the invite, if you can master that, that's everything. And what is wrong? What's wrong with calling somebody saying, Jane, listen, I am nervous as hell. I'm going to try to pitch you, and I know that you might not be interested in this, but would you at least hear me out so I could practice on you? I'm in a business. You know, you may not want to look at it, but would you give me the permission to practice my pitch on you, to invite you to an event? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Be genuine. Strangers. Hey, listen, I'm growing my business. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea if we'd be a good fit for each other, but I want to talk to everybody that I come across to see if they see value in what I do. Are you open to having a conversation with me about business? People you haven't talked to in years, right? Oh, that's the best. That's the best. You really want to get that done. Be upfront. John, Dominick Izzo, we worked together 10 years ago at such and such. Listen, this is a business call. I do not mean to disrespect you. I know you have family time, and it's very disingenuous of me to call and, after all these years with not any contact, but this is a business call. I'd like to pitch something to you if you're open. Be upfront and honest. And when you're bringing people in, you're going to work just tell them, you will work every single day and you will not make money for a while, or it depends on your level of influence and integrity. Charisma has a lot to do with it. Look at the greatest politicians, salespersons. Look at Bruce Lee, greatest charisma. The man was not a fighter. He was a cha-cha dancer who knew how to do sidekicks. And he was the greatest martial artist of all time because of his charisma. Arnold Schwarzenegger, muscle bound, didn't have the look in the 60s and the 70s that mainstream media wanted. Charisma, came here from Austria to be the number one bodybuilder of all time, number one box office action draw of all time, married into the United States' equivalency of England royalty, and then ran and won governor for his first shot out. Charisma. All of these things, there's nothing immoral about them. There's nothing unethical about them when you accompany them with the truth. What do I want to teach? I want to teach you how to talk to people. I want to teach you how to manage people. I want to teach you how to sit there and recruit people. It is recruiting. I don't know what, I mean, shit, if you went out tomorrow and you fucking opened up a mom and pop coffee shop, are you not going to say, hey, listen, I want you to come and just sit at the counter and have a cup of coffee with me today? What are you going to do? You're going to give them a free cup of coffee, aren't you? That costs you money. You didn't make any money. Don't give me this bullshit. MLM's a scam. No, you got pissed. You got fucking burnt. You're butthurt about it. And you're bitching about it because it's the same thing as going out, dating a guy or a girl. They cheat on you, and all of a sudden every guy or woman out there is a fucking cheating scumbag. It's the same stuff. That's all this is. You will work. You will not make money. You will work. You will make a little bit of money. You will have a little bit of success as long as you are focused on the daily improvement of your skill sets for interacting with people. You will improve. Network marketing is personal development, nothing more. Money comes throughout that benefit of making others more developed personally. It's just it's a system, it's a cycle, it's a absolute, and all the other ones. It's nonstop. It's 100. Of course, it's nonstop. Why did you wait a minute? Well, you get in network marketing, you got to recruit, you got to sell, and it's nonstop. When you stop, the company closes. Company closes, you don't make any more money. Would it not be in your best interest to sell product, the business model, the culture, the cash flow, the commerce to everybody out there so that the entire company stays funded so they can pay you? Well, it's a scam. It's a pyramid. Pyramid's the strongest structure known to man. The more pressure you put in top, the base winds up taking that pressure. So isn't it in your best interest to continuing to make your people underneath you stronger so the more pressure you put down that they can handle it and bring up, and it's the right pressure? I don't understand why this is such a fucking issue. And I do, though. It's because the industry was never explained properly. It's simply you becoming your own customer and leveraging the tax laws. That's all it is. Nothing more. Every month, you're getting your own order from the company. Okay, that entitles you to tax benefits. Great. Now, how do you make money? Show somebody else the value. You got to show the value in 3 areas: product or commerce, how to make money, cash flow, or the people and the people you learn from and the education. Well, that's the culture. I don't understand why this is such a big deal, other than the fact that people got burnt, they're emotional over this, and now, of course, the industry's a fucking scam. I don't get it. I never get it, but it is what it is. All right, kids, this is the Bull of MLM Network Marketing Warfare Podcast. 100%, we want to make sure this industry is taken seriously, and I love the fucking anti-MLM haters. Bring it. Challenge, do whatever you got to do. As long as you don't lie us in this industry, show some class or integrity and actually show that, you know what? Yeah, the millionaire status is nice, but if you're benefiting even $1, if you're learning something from this, if you are winding up spreading the wealth of everything, you're succeeding. You're succeeding. So the industry's not a scam. Just people got fucking butthurt in the process. Have a great damn day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.